Day trading recap, July 8th, 2019. Few stocks to show you that I traded today. First off, gold, which I didn't trade. You can see this was moving today. A lot of people were trading it, a lot of day traders. It was up big yesterday, or I should say Friday. Had a big move Friday, and then it gapped up a little bit to today, and people were trading it. I couldn't find a good entry on this. I watched it early. It was kind of whippy, breaking through VWAP, breaking back down through VWAP, so it was all over the place. Then it kind of settled around VWAP. I thought here I might be interested in taking a short, but you can see this long 15-minute chart drop here. It just didn't seem sustainable to me, and then you had this green up, and it was back down again, so it was breaking through. I couldn't trade that. I took a pre-market trade that ended up biting me in the butt. I'll show you on the 1 minute chart why. So I took this, where did I take this? I took a short on this. Let's stretch this out and show you what I did. So I was watching this. It was below VWAP. Around the 8 o'clock hour, it dropped a lot from around like the 418 level down to the 390 level. Then it kind of came back to VWAP and rejected it. And I saw that, and it was getting close to the low of the pre-market. And I said, all right, I'll get in here. It's the 20 SMA and the 8 EMA was below that. Had a decent amount of volume working in the pre-market, and it was below VWAP. So I got in. Of course, it comes back up. Then it dropped right before the open, 927. I could have saved myself and just taken my shares out. I thought maybe this was the precursor to a big drop because the reason I got in, there was volume, and also you can see there was a big down day today, gap down in the pre-market. So basically, I was just looking for a continuation down. There was some news on it that something was going on. It was bad news, negative news. So I got in, and of course, as soon as the 9:30 opening bell, it just shot straight up. Bad play there. I don't know what I missed there. I don't know if I should have just waited until the open to get in, but it looked like it could continue down a little bit more. I think I just got in too late. The move down was happening at between 9 and 9:30, and it was just too close to the market open. If I had been watching it here at around 7:55 and got in at 4:14 as a short, I could see that that would have been a decent move. I would have gotten out probably before the open, or at least before I got stopped out. But this just didn't work in my favor. So I'm still working on pre-market trading. I think there's so many opportunities I've seen I just haven't been able to take advantage of. I've done a couple trades in the pre-market that have worked out. It's just easier to spot, I think, those stocks that might have a really good run in them in the pre-market, carrying over possibly through the open. This wasn't one of them, but you can see what happened later in the day. So I got stopped out right after the open, came back up, and now it moved back down towards my entry. Dropped a little bit. It never got close to my this is where my stop was. Obviously, I got stopped out there. I was looking for it to get down to about 367, and it never made it there. But I took one other trade that did work out, and that was one other trade I almost got in. I'm really kicking myself. It was Intelsat. The telecommunications stock that I have traded before. I think I've made a video on it. Look on this 15-minute chart. You could see there was I can get rid of this. Well, no, that's where I was going to get in. It was right here at about 2137. It was below VWAP. See how it broke above VWAP early on. Tried to break it again as it came back below it, but failed. Came back up to VWAP and failed. So it kept failing VWAP. So I wanted to get in here at 2137 as a short and take it all the way down. And look at that. It went all the way down to 2061. So it was a really, really nice move down. I just couldn't pull the trigger on it early on. I tend to hold off on taking trades. This isn't even that early. It's 10:40 in the morning. But I still tend to wait for setups that, because this isn't exactly smooth. It's, there's a little bit of some tail action, and it's not moving nice and tight. So I just talked myself out of it, and I'm kind of kicking myself now for not taking it. But I did get into Signet Jewelers, which... I can get rid of some of these lines. You can see, so it's been kind of down recently. It's well below the 200 moving average. And it sort of had a little bounce yesterday or Friday. And so I was looking for continuation up today. And it had a nice move up early on. I found this in my new highs over $1 scan that I got from the Trade Ideas trading room. I find this one to be helpful. It's just, it's a little tough when it's already up $1, whether you think it's going to continue or not. But you just got to kind of look for the stocks that fit your trading style. And in this particular type of scan, not many of them do for me because they're moving either too fast or the spread's too big. And they're already up $1, so I get nervous that there's going to be a pullback. But this stock, you could just see from the movement, it was nice and clean. Had a nice little early range breakout here, moved up, and then it started leveling off. And if you can see, this is the 8 EMA and the 20 SMA on a 5-minute chart. You can see it kind of rested there, and I liked that because it was using that as support. So I got in at 18.18, and I was looking for it to get up to about 18.42-ish, I think. Yeah, 18 to 42 was my first target. And if you look on the, let's bounce all over the place here. If you look on I'll open this up. I don't know why I tightened this too much. If you look on this chart, the top of this little area here was 1850, so I knew it might reject that if it got up to that. So I was looking to get out before 1850. That's why my target was about 1842. And you could see what happened. It got up to about 1838, and I took some of my shares out. I took a little more than half my shares out here. And then I saw a drop here, which made me a little nervous, but I was glad I had already taken my shares out. Then it shot up, got up to about 1850, a little over that. And I didn't take my shares out here because I was holding on, hoping that it could continue up. It had a lot of volume here. And then it moved up a little bit more, and then I was like, all right, you know, it's near that resistance, that 1850. It's a little bit over it, but I still don't think it has enough volume to really bust through. If you look on the yearly again, there wasn't a ton of volume today. It's still below yesterday's volume. There's an hour and a half left, or 2 hours left about in the market, but still not a ton of volume. So I didn't think it was gonna go crazy there. So I just got all my shares out right here at 1854. So first set of shares 1838. The rest of my shares 1854, and then you can see what it did shortly thereafter. It dropped right back down to VWAP. So I was glad I got out. That was nice. I had already moved my stop up to my entry, so after exiting some of my shares here, so even if it came back, I would have still been fine. It just, I wouldn't have made as much as when I exited all my shares here. So that worked out. I don't know what's going to happen from here on out. If you look on this chart, it's kind of below the 10 EMA on a 15-minute chart, so who knows. But it was a good trade, a nice tight move, and this was a momentum trade. It was already up. It was moving a little bit to the side and holding that 8 EMA. And so I just figured I could, just follow it closely and ride it up as much as it possibly could, and it turned out to be a good trade. So that was it. There wasn't really much else I was looking at on my scanners. There's not much today. I know some people were looking at ITSI, too whippy. I couldn't really tell what was going on with that stock. C-Bio started moving recently, broke below the 200 moving average on a 5-minute chart, and it is shortable at IB, so that could have been a good short. 845, probably down below 8. I just couldn't make a move anywhere else. I was just watching that Signet Jewelers too closely. So that's it. Those are my trades. It's Monday, so we've got the rest of the week to go. Hopefully everybody had a good trading day, and I will be back with more to show you. I did have my live stream up today, but I had to take it down because I had to reboot, and I just didn't bother putting it back up. But I'm still live streaming in the pre-market. So if anyone is looking to check out Trade Ideas software, see how it can help, I'll show you my pre-market scans in the early morning, usually sometime between 8:30 and the open. Sometimes as early as 8. I try to get my live stream up. So, and you're free to leave a comment and let me know if there's a type of scan that you'd like to see, because I can always just throw up another one. So that's it, and see you next time.